What's up, everybody? It's Jackson. It's Wednesday. Man, it's hot in here. It's Wednesday, and it's time for the Wednesday Weekly Update. I got a ton of stuff to get through. There was really no reason for me to try to prep for it because it's too much stuff, so I'm just going to get after it. First off, I got my list down here today. First off, General Admission. General Admission is a deck that was last month's Kingswald Short subscription deck, and it was inspired by vintage ticket stub art from the early 1900s. It's a really cool deck, a very, very different design style than most of my previous stuff. But tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern, we will be releasing the remaining, LTDs and standards that we have left over to the general public. So those will be available to everybody tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern. Second, the VERUM VIDERE Black Gilded Edition will also be available tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern to members only. Sorry, everybody that's not a member of the subscriptions. It's one of the perks to being a member of the subscription, so you probably should get a little membership. All right. Anyways, tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern, VERUM VIDERE Black Gilded Edition will be available to members only. Now listen up. I'm pointing at you. Listen up. We only produced 80 of these decks. They will be on sale tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern. We only have 80, and because of that, we are going to be putting a limit on the decks at one deck per person. So hopefully we'll give everybody that wants one, that's a member, a chance to try to grab one, but it's still gonna be a little bit of a fight, so you're gonna have to work for it a little bit. Next, let's see. All right, looking at it. Okay, good. The July subscription decks, which are the Peter Dash Flash decks, the crew should be finished up with those this week. So if you haven't already, my head itches, if you haven't already got your shipping notification, we should have those done within the week. So be on the lookout for those. Second, I'm like on 3 or 4. I don't even know. I'm just saying words at this point. This next announcement may be a little bit confusing, so I'm going to try to explain it as simply as possible. For anybody that has been following me since the beginning, and what I mean by the beginning, I mean in 2013 when I did my very first playing card deck design / Kickstarter. It was called the Federal 52, and the Federal 52 was basically my start, and what gave me my start as a full-time playing card designer, and basically was the bedrock of everything that I do up until now. The first part of this announcement is the fact that we are finally, after almost 7 years now, we are reprinting the original Federal 52 deck, and we're going to have it available later this year, probably going to be Black Friday when we're planning on releasing that. However, there are some interesting things about the original Federal 52. If you were a part of that, you will remember some of these things, but I have a nice, new, crisp $1 bill to illustrate my point. Let me see if I can get it focused. On all dollar bills, let me see if it'll focus up. Focus. On all dollar bills, you will see a green number that is the serial number. And then over here, this little tiny number right there, if it'll focus, that is called the plate ID. The serial number is just used to give this specific dollar bill and all the other dollar bills and other bills of its kind a unique number. And then the plate ID, right there, that little tiny number, the plate ID tells the printers at the Bureau of Engraving and Printing where that bill was at on the printing plate. So if there's an error or there's something wrong with printing, they can then fix it. The reason why I'm talking about that, and Parker is going to overlay some sweet images of the original Federal 52 and what I'm talking about. On this Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern, I will be releasing, I think it's like about 19 or 20 slots. But in the original Federal 52, each court card had one of those little plate IDs, and a plate ID is just a letter and 2 numbers or a number and 2 letters. But basically, I was mimicking actual currency, and I put little fictitious plate IDs on the court cards. And on the aces and jokers, I also put fictitious green serial numbers, which you're probably seeing an example image with a little red arrow beside it right now. Backers in the original Kickstarter pledged for a specific tier that got them the opportunity to send in a unique code, and their code was printed on a specific card, and they were immortalized, well, as long as the paper exists. They were immortalized forever on every deck of original Federal 52s that we printed. I am doing the exact same thing with this new print run because I think it's important. I think it's a special part of what the original deck was, and so we're redoing that. We're doing the same thing as well with this new print run. So on Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern, we will have 2 products on our website. One will be a serial number that we're going to show you images of right now just to make sure it's really clear. I know it's really confusing, but one product will be for purchasing a unique serial number to put on either the jokers, the ace of spades, or the other aces. And then we will also have another product that is for you to purchase a unique plate ID, which is a shorter number or letter combination. And the plate IDs are on all of the court cards. And one special thing, on the original Federal 52, there was a unique, somebody pledged for it, and there is one unique plate ID, which is a letter and 2 numbers, on the front of the tuck case. On the tuck case. And there will be one of those available, and if you want to grab that, that will also be available on Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern. So if you're a hardcore playing card person, or if you're a hardcore Kings Wild fan, that's going to be an awesome way for you to become a part, to be assimilated into the Federal 52, this new Federal 52 print run. I know that was probably really confusing, but that's as clear as I could make it. So those plate IDs and serial numbers for the new Federal 52 print run will be available on Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss out because we only have a very few number of slots. This may be a very obscure and random announcement, but I love coffee. I love drinking coffee. I love it. And you may know this from all the decks of cards that you see me produce. On the deck of cards, I put a scripture verse that's 1 Thessalonians 4:11, and part of that verse says, "Work with your hands and mind your own business." And the work with your hands part is something that I try to put into all the stuff that I do with playing cards, design, and even coffee. And what I mean by that, and I know it's kind of obscure, but I love roasting my own coffee. And years ago, I mean like 5 years ago, I developed and designed my own coffee roaster and built it with my own hands. And I like being able to do things from as much as I can from start to finish with processes that I can do when I create either machines or things that actually do the process with my own hands. And that's no different with coffee. And we did this a few years ago, but then I ended up moving, so I had to kind of put it down for a little bit. But I'm excited to announce that, yeah, we have a new company called Kings Wild Coffee. And this coffee company is coffee that we roast ourselves, and we roast it on a coffee roaster that I designed and built with my own hands. Sure, I could go out and spend $100,000 on some bouge coffee roaster, give me a cool little hat, and a big handlebar mustache, and wear some suspenders. But no, I wanted to make my own roaster because I'm drinking coffee anyways. So I made my own roaster, and Kings Wild Coffee is coffee that is made from with our own hands for the people that want to get it. You can go to our new website. It's called kingswildcoffee.com. We think it's awesome. Give it a shot. Give it a try. If you don't like it, sorry. You don't have to buy it again. But go give it a try. Go over to our website, check it out, see what you think. We only have one variety at this time. I like keeping it super simple and stupid. We have a Guatemalan right now. We have a dark roast and a light roast. Check it out. It's kingswildcoffee.com. Kingswildcoffee.com, yeah. So there's that shameless plug. Anyways, the last announcement, I'm just reading my list. The last announcement, the deck of the week this week from today until next Wednesday is the Chocolate Pie Standard. Really delicious deck of cards. Got a really cool soft touch, 3D embossed tuck case. Very, very cool. So the deck of the week this week is Chocolate Pie. It'll be on sale this week until next. Man, it's so hot in here. I think that's it. I had so many announcements. I was trying to keep it all straight in my head. But anyways, woo, it's so hot. I don't know why it's so hot. Anyways, hope you guys have a great week. Now I got to turn the fan on or something. See ya.